Everyone makes mistakes, but Tony Stark, he didn't become Iron Man because he was perfect. He became Iron Man because he learned from every mistake. And today, we're breaking down 18 mistakes that made him stronger. Starting from the beginning, when Tony Stark was captured in Afghanistan, he had no way to escape, no backup, no system, no way home. That mistake made him realize he could be completely helpless, so he fixed it by adding tracking systems into his suits. And we later see this in Spider-Man: Homecoming, when Peter realizes Tony can track him anytime. Moving on to the second mistake, during his early flight tests, Tony flew too high and his suit froze midair. That mistake almost killed him, so he fixed it by using a gold titanium alloy with a much lower freezing point. Now the third mistake, during his fight with Whiplash, Tony didn't have his suit ready. He had to wait, and that delay could have cost him everything. So he created the Mark 7, a suit that could deploy instantly. And this is just the beginning, because Tony's next mistake completely changed how he fights. Next point, when Thor hit Tony with lightning in the Avengers, his suit absorbed all that energy, but he had no way to actually use it. It just stayed stored. So later, in Avengers Endgame, Tony upgraded his armor with a lightning refocuser, which could absorb that same energy and redirect it back as a powerful attack. And we actually see him use this against Thanos. Now this is my favorite. When Tony carried the nuke into space in the Avengers, he almost didn't make it back. That moment gave him serious trauma. So to fix that, in Iron Man 3, he created the Mark 42, a suit that could fly to him piece by piece and even be controlled remotely. Number 6. During the Chitauri invasion in the Avengers 2012, Tony realized something terrifying. Even with all 6 Avengers, they couldn't save everyone. Too many civilians, too much destruction. So in Iron Man 3, he created the Iron Legion, multiple suits controlled by Jarvis, to handle large-scale threats. And if you're still watching this, you're already seeing the pattern. Tony doesn't just fix mistakes, he prepares for what's coming next. And trust me, the next ones get way bigger. And this leads us to number 7. In Avengers Age of Ultron, Tony tried to protect the world by creating Ultron, but instead, it turned into a global threat. That mistake changed him completely because he realized not every solution should be automated. Number 8. After seeing Hulk lose control in the Avengers 2012, Tony understood something dangerous. If Hulk ever went rogue, no one could stop him. So in Avengers Age of Ultron, he built the Hulkbuster armor, specifically designed to counter Hulk. Number 9. When Tony fought Aldrich Killian in Iron Man 3 and even later faced Hulk, he realized his repulsor blasts weren't strong enough. They were failing against stronger enemies. So in Avengers Infinity War, he upgraded his suit with advanced nanotech blasters, which could form larger, more powerful weapons in the mid-fight. And this is where things get serious, because now Tony isn't just upgrading, he's evolving.
Do it, Quill! I can take it.
No, he can't take it!
She's right, you can't.
Here comes the Goateed Number 10. Back in Iron Man 3, when Tony's suit lost power, he was stuck in freezing conditions and almost froze to death. So later, in Spider-Man: Homecoming, we see this fixed, when Peter's suit automatically heats up and dries him. A small detail, but a very smart upgrade. Number 11. In Iron Man 3, when Tony was captured by Killian, he had to wait for his suit again. Same problem, same vulnerability. So in Captain America: Civil War, he fixed this by creating a nano blaster inside his watch, allowing him to defend himself instantly. Moving on to mistake number 12. When Tony's house was destroyed in Iron Man 3, Pepper almost died. That moment hit him hard. So later, in Avengers Endgame, he created the rescue suit, specifically designed for Pepper's protection. And this is where Tony completely changes, because now his mistakes aren't just about him anymore. They affect everyone around him. Number 13. In earlier fights, Tony had to use both hands and legs to stabilize midair, which made him vulnerable. So by Avengers Infinity War, he upgraded his suit with advanced flight stabilizers, allowing him to fight freely while flying. Next point, after the airport battle in Captain America: Civil War, Tony couldn't catch Captain America's Quinjet. He simply wasn't fast enough. So in Avengers Infinity War, he upgraded his thrusters, making his suit fast enough to chase spaceships. Number 15. In Civil War, when Rhodey was hit midair and fell, there was no system to save him. Nothing. So later, Tony added a parachute system, which we see in Spider-Man's suit, to prevent that ever happening again. And now we're entering peak Tony Stark, where every upgrade starts changing entire battles. Moving on to number 16. In Spider-Man: Homecoming, Tony noticed Peter had strength but lacked stability, so he added iron spider legs, which we later see in Infinity War and Endgame, helping Peter balance and fight better. Number 17. During Tony's fight with Captain America in Civil War, he struggled in close combat. So in Infinity War, he upgraded his suit with nanotech melee weapons, like blades and shields, which helped him go head-to-head with Thanos. And finally, number 18. In Avengers Infinity War, when the team tried to remove the gauntlet from Thanos, they failed. It was chaotic. So in Avengers Endgame, Tony upgraded his Mark 85 suit with advanced nanotech capable of transferring objects instantly. And that's exactly how he took the Infinity Stones, without Thanos realizing. And here's the most interesting part. Since you've watched till now, I've got 3 bonus mistakes that Tony Stark learned from number 19 in Iron Man 1. Tony confesses to the media that he never got to say goodbye to his father. Howard Stark, this unresolved feeling is addressed in Avengers Endgame, when Tony finally has a heartfelt moment with his dad, taking the opportunity to say goodbye and achieve a sense of closure. Number 20. After Aldrich Killian attacked his house in Iron Man 3, Tony realized his defenses were inadequate. This lesson was applied in the Avengers headquarters, where he implemented advanced shields and security measures to ensure better protection for himself and his team. Number 21. During his fight with Captain America in Civil War, Tony's helmet was damaged, leaving his head vulnerable. Recognizing this vulnerability, Tony made improvements for future battles in Avengers Infinity War. He upgraded his armor to feature more advanced shielding and defensive capabilities, minimizing similar risks in intense confrontations. And this is what makes Tony Stark different. He wasn't perfect, he failed again and again, but every time he learned, and that's what made him stronger. And here's a fun twist: I haven't included a mistake in this video, see if you can spot it, that Tony never actually fixed. If you can find it, you're officially a real Marvel fan.